Hi everyone, I'm Shithole.
And I'm Kelz.
And welcome to Tea on Books.
Hi everyone, welcome again to our channel. This week we are reviewing a book by the lovely LesegoTlhabi. The book is called, drumroll please, The Coconut Kelz Guide to Surviving This Shithole. So this book is her first release. It was released in 2019. Basically, LesegoTlhabi is in this book, right? So she's a coconut. A coconut. Well, it's a black person trapped in a white man's. A white person trapped in a black man's body. Basically, you are black, but you aspire to be inside. You aspire to be, not even aspire. You are white inside. You know what I mean? So what she does in this book is give us tips for some of us who want to be Caucasian, giving us tips on how to navigate and get us to that promised land. You know what I mean? So there are a lot of tips in this book. So I would suggest that you take a pen and paper,
write them down.
Write them down.
So the first tip that she's giving, right? It's basically, finding your way into getting to that space where hore this part of the so you must find like a very nice place in the vibes. She's pointing you literally to places where you can stay, whether you're in Joburg, like she puts you in different places when you're in Durban or Cape Town. She literally just points,
especially those vineyard
places. Yes, that's included, yeah. You're not gonna, chances of you seeing a black person on the street are like close to,
unless it's a helper,
of course. So with that, like once you find yourself a very nice area to stay in, you need to sort out your transportation. So when you're walking around or whatever, getting like your way of getting around. Firstly, when you travel, it's business class, my darling. First class. You understand? You must have access to a yacht.
We don't do economy.
No. You must have access to a yacht somewhere, and
preferably in Dubai. Preferably just
but coming back to that. But like, even if you so you must at least afford to request an Uber, have money for Uber at least, because it's not like taxis will be available in such areas that you would be living in.
So once you've nailed down the where to stay, we need to talk about how you look. Right? You need to look the part because you want to be white.
Definitely.
If there is a surgery to reduce that bump, go for it. Because us Caucasians, we don't like big bodies. But number two, which is very important, it's to have your skin looking as pale as in the shithole. So you need to bleach. Get your and she mentions that even when you are bleaching, when you look when you are in the process of looking pale, ice dead corpse pale. When you buy makeup, baby, make sure that you buy 2 shades lighter. You understand? Even if the face does not match the neck,
it's one step.
One step, and in time, everything will match. Or even your mindset will start thinking that these are the things. You must go to gym. You must take pictures. When you eat, you must eat right. Especially when it comes to eating. When you go home, no, you can't do that, baby. Especially with family gatherings. No, you can't do that. You must make sure that you have Chef Mang Mang on speed dial. Or you must fly to sort you out. Or you must come with auntie.
Who knows? So once you have all looking all nice and good and maintaining the figure and shirt, you need to nap yourself a white prince. I mean, if Macon can do it,
I can do it.
You also have the potential, babe, snap yourself that prints. So what you need to do is go to places where you know you're going to find them, right? And where you're gonna find the
tell us.
You need to go to those secluded bars, you know.
Okay.
That's where you're going to find them. You need to associate, you know, take an interest in, you know, the expensive sport. You must do swimming, you must, you know, attend polo, you must take an interest in rugby. You must understand those things, because that's going to be your way of life in the long run, you know. So you need to know those things and actually be interested in them. You must go, let's go bed watching. You must go. You must know your stuff. You must know those beds and do the things.
Because I'm thinking with that, when you go on vacation as well, it's one of those things where you cannot be vacating or bella bella.
They will come in handy.
Yes.
They will come in handy.
It's best if you go to Mauritius. Not even Mauritius where black people go. You know, there's a Mauritius where there's no black person inside.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm thinking about.
I know what you're thinking about. That's the Mauritius you must go. That's the Bora Boras you must go. That's the Greece. Is it Greece? Ooh, I must go there before I die. That's where you should go. You know what I mean? And you must host as well. When you are hosting, it should be an issue of the guest list. Must say that you want to be Caucasian. You must say that you're Caucasian. You know, black people have a problem of time. There's African time. And white people keep time. White people, if a function starts at 9, they are there 8:30. That person will come at 10. And still want to eat before even the program ends. So, yes, even the deco, you know, it is very important that the food that you present at your hosting situation, it's very white. Finger food is in malale mohod. You know, these things will help you.
It's malale mohod saying like, what am I in it?
Exactly. You know what you can do? You can have your malale mohodi Monday mohodi, and just once a while, once a year. Because
so one of the tips that she gives in the guide is be the boss. Be look like closed. Be a boss. So what you need to do when you're at the Babs, you need to have yourself somebody who's gonna help you around the house, you know, clean, cook, and you also have to get yourself like a gardener who's gonna take care of the yard. The yard needs to be in good shape. So where's the place to find such people?
Where is the place?
You know, there by what is that rank? Go that station in Joburg.
Park station.
You'll see, you can find them there. But you can always just get, you know, in your circle, there's like they know those people that they can hook you up. Or you can always call Antiko the Bundus to say, you know, I need a helper. Because you need somebody who's not very so they'll do whatever it is that you want.
Because get type is when you go home for traditional things, you don't pay 50 rand extra.
Just
and
so
then
very it's a good tip actually. You must have a helper on standby, just in case. But like another thing, it's you need to like get involved in a lot of initiatives. You know, I say even the rhino, you must be at the forefront, you know, doing the bargaining, the fundraising and all of those things, raising money to save the animals, because let's not, you know, animals are very important. It's white people, it's animal, and then there's the rest of it's the rest of them.
Even the red is above us.
It's like, oh Jesus. You must get yourself in certain initiatives where you do fundraising and all of that. You also, you know, Kabu Mandela Day, fellow visitor, like you just show face, go Soweto.
And how did you by the way?
Yes, you know, you must never give them money. You just buy them groceries or buy barking. to need
the empires or and take pictures while you're doing that, just for the sake of
the record,
or
for the gram.
It's very, and it's that time of the day where we have to bust some myths, correct some wrongs.
Yeah.
Yes. Firstly, who are the rightful owners of this country? You know how?
I know it's not black people.
Oh, really? So it is said that Khoisans are the rightful owners, or the first people. Therefore, they are rightful owners. But where are they? They are extinct. These people are gone. They don't exist anymore.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. So, with that said, black people, white people, we all belong in one country. Viva Mandela, viva, viva, Rainbow Nation.
Ubuntu.
And by the way, you know what she says? She says, if Tata can forgive and forget, why don't we forgive and forget apartheid? Let it go. I mean, at some point we are in a majority as black people, or black people are in majority. Why am I talking from a second person? Black people are
you're in character.
Like white people are majority, are a minority. Black people, if black people did not want apartheid, they could have just said, we don't want you, go back to England. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But clearly they were benefiting from this whole process, hence they let them stay. Number 3, colonialism. Oh, the reason why we are on YouTube speaking English today is because of colonialism. And you have cars and you drive on tar roads. It's because of what? Colonialism. So while you are at it complaining, it is very important that you vote for the DA, because that's the only party that's gonna enhance, you know,
what is this one?
EFF plus.
No.
Freedom Front plus. FFP.
Yes.
Freedom Front plus. Because those are the two parties that understand that white people are the animal black people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as for Zuma, yeah, no, that one we don't count him. And Malema. Actually, Malema, right?
Yeah.
Malema, the party is bad. Malema talks too much. But he has at least 2 people in his party that we can entertain. We have Floyd Chubambu,
the People's Bay.
Yeah, and the People's Bay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Had it not been for Malema, I think they would have gone to the DA of the FF plus. Yeah. Anyway,
so after reading this book, right? What is it that 1 or 2 things that you said, oh, okay, actually liked about this book, or I didn't like about this book?
All right. What I did not really like the most about the book is the fact that it's very comical. I feel like okay, what I liked, let us start with that. The book is very light.
Yeah, it is.
It's very light. It's not really too heavy. It's okayish. What I did not like, it's the satire. I think these are very important issues that should have some level of, you know, I understand where she comes from as her job, but for me, that one thing I did not really like the best. Wena, what did you not like?
For me, let me start with what I liked. What did I like about this book?
I don't know, you tell me.
Besides it being very small, it's very...
Yeah, it's very tiny.
It's very small. I feel like lately I've been just enjoying small reads. So you could just like go through it very quickly. But surprisingly for me, this took forever for me to finish, if we're being honest.
Why?
I feel like it's the style of writing. It's not something that I'm used to, so I was struggling a bit just to get, you know, my head around the way she is telling or narrating the story. Another thing is that I got very confused in terms of who is she writing the book for exactly, because it felt a bit out of touch for me, because it's like, are you advising black people here, or you are advising white people, or like who is this?
Or maybe she was trying to sensitize white people as to this is how life as a black person is trying to fit in, but also to a black person saying, these are the lengths you need to go. These are the lengths you guys are going just so that you can fit in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was not very clear, like you said.
It's like
it was not very...
you always have to like position yourself as like, okay, I think she's talking to black people here, or something like that. But it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. And how would you rate it?
I'll give it a 5. A 5 being, as much as I struggled to read the book, it's very different. I've never read anything like this. Okay. It's like you're having a conversation, or you're doing a speech or something like that. It was very interesting for me to read, and some of the topics are very relevant-ish. They're abused. They've been, like, a lot of people have written about it, but this is a very different approach to it.
Yeah, I like that. It's very practical to some extent as well. The ratings, I would give it a 5. It's just a book for me.
Yeah.
I honestly will not pick it up from my shelf again. It's one of those books that I'm glad I tick it off my box, but I will not go back to it. Yeah. Okay, so one last question. The tips. From all the beautiful tips that Lesego gave us. By the way, we have to thank you, Lesego, for being a goddess. What is that one tip that you feel like you are taking and it resonated with you in some way?
I think probably it has to be the hair. Yeah. I mean, underneath these things, I'm hiding, or I am protecting an afro. Protecting is the word. I think that's one thing, like, a lot of people always struggle with. You caught in between, should I put a weave on, should I straighten my hair, should I do this? If I leave my hair like this, would Upiteri be able to, you know, fade through the scalp and so I think, like, sometimes it's a kind of controversial. It's a very controversial topic. So I think sometimes people tend to be very, you know, confused and frustrated in terms of how to go about it. Even though it's your own hair, it's still controversial. Yeah. No, thank you so much for joining us. Can I just mention that one thing I got from this book, is that it opens up conversation about things as black people we are not comfortable with. Yes. There are a lot of things that we wish we could change as black people. Right. And so thank you. Don't forget to comment and like, subscribe, and please share. We want this channel to grow. Yes. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye. Next read. Bye. 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 Okay, cool. All right. We are done.